Hi everyone, welcome to Sean Burgess Fitness. Thank you for tuning in to our Flexibility Matters series. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to static stretch the gluteus muscle group through the pigeon pose. So the pigeon pose is well used in yoga and it's an advanced stretch. So I would advise going back to some of my original glute stretches that I've shown you before, practicing those, mastering them, and getting to the point where you really can get into a nice lengthened position without any discomfort, and then progress onto what we're going to do today. So the pigeon pose is quite tough, and the reason why it's quite tough is because if you've got a tight IT band, the muscles down the side of your legs, or your glute muscles are quite tight, you're going to struggle to get your front leg into the optimal position. And that optimal position is this. You want to be at a 90-degree angle with your leg, which means that I want your heel and your knee to be level with each other. I also want your hips to stay square. So I don't want to see like too much rotation unless we're specifically programming that. So the way to kind of start really is to almost lift your chest up, fix your ankle into the ground. So you can see I'm using my hand here to kind of fix that into the ground. Use your other hand as well just to kind of keep that knee down. So you might need to even hold a bit more upright to start. Okay, you don't often see many people do that, but it's sometimes the best way to kick off. So just get used to that position, get comfortable, and try and just lengthen the glutes from there. If you feel like that's not really doing too much, then progress it on. So what you're going to do is just lean forward over the front leg, almost hold yourself in a bit of a plank position. So that's like your progression. And then from there, again, just try and stay square and lengthen your glutes. If you can progress from here, you're going to go more into a child's pose. That means your arms are going to be out in front, and you're going to be getting your head down to the ground. And you're just going to be holding this position like so. Okay, so that's your sort of more traditional pigeon pose. That's what you'd expect to see when you typing this stretch to Google or YouTube. And that, guys, is where you need to try and build up to. Okay, so remember, 90-degree angle on the front leg and maintain square hips. I'm just going to finish the video off by showing you a couple of little variations as well. So if you want to try and target more of the lateral fibers, so basically sort of your glute medius, glute minimus muscles, what you can do is actually go over the hip. So you're just sort of dropping your chest. You want to stay like middle of the chest, sort of almost going through the middle of the knee. You go into that child's pose again. So, ideally, you want to be as low as possible. You get your chest right down. And just breathe and relax into the stretch. So breathing is really important on this. Remember, you're going to be there for 30 seconds. So it's just nice, controlled breathing techniques, obviously, whilst you're holding the position. And you can even go the other way. So you can go across the leg and just hold from there. And if you get your head to the ground, then great. If you can't, do not worry. So on that one, you've got to feel it more sort of the medial side of the glute. Okay, so you expect to feel it in a slightly different place. So play around with the positions, try and find the fibers which are tightest, and remember to go through those progressions. So you've got more upright, plank position, and then child's pose as your sort of like end goal. And there we have it. That is how to perform the pigeon pose. I hope all of the information there has made sense, guys. Thank you for tuning in to watch. If you have any related queries, then please do not hesitate to get in touch at any time. I look forward to seeing you again soon.